I started playing guitar when I was about 7 or 8 years old, and at primary school, school assembly, I played a song.
Did you?
Yeah, when
What
I was
song?
about 8 or 9,
Oh.
and I loved it. So that's kind of how I first did it, and then at secondary school there was more opportunities. And where I was from in Essex, there was a local music venue just for youngsters. And so when I was 14, I was doing gigs there about once a month, which is great. So yeah, I was lucky that there was places around that would have us. Yeah, that would have us and allow us to play and perform for people, which was just amazing. So yeah, we were quite lucky in that regards.
What are your expectations?
Oh, stuff! I love all music. I mean, I was raised listening to people like Neil Young, from the 60s and 70s, and the Beatles and things like that. I'm a massive Beatles fan. Yeah, well, I am a massive Beatles fan. I remember they'd been around all my life, but when I discovered them, I was about 9 years old. Yeah, when I was about 9 or 10 years old, and it was one of those big moments. Dad, can you push that door to? In or out, quickly. It's out the front. Yeah, so the Beatles was a massive inspiration. But I like all stuff, so it's not really one thing in particular that really turns me on. It's a load of different stuff.
Yeah. How big would you want to get and what size do you like venue?
I don't really mind what size venue I play, to be honest. I just like playing to full rooms. So, I don't know. I mean, I don't mind how big I get. I would like to be able to make a living doing what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So, if I'm not a superstar, that doesn't bother me, but I'd like to have enough people who are willing to come out and see me and buy my stuff that I don't have to do anything else.
Yeah.
That would be quite nice.
What's the best part about being a musician and the worst part?
The worst part is restringing my guitar, because I have to do it all the time because I play too hard. The best bit is the satisfaction of doing a good gig, when you know you played well and people really respond well to what you're doing. Sorry about this.
It's okay. Sorry to be awkward.
All done. Yeah, the best bit is definitely coming off stage when people have really got it and understood what you're trying to do. There's nothing, there's no feeling quite like that, I don't think. And when you actually write something and you think, and you're like, whoa, that's quite cool. So yeah, that kind of thing really.
Alright, that's all down, so isn't it really?
Do I want to be a musician? No, it's not, actually.
Oh, okay.
I wanted to be an astronaut until I was about 16. Music was a hobby for me.
Yeah.
And I generally wanted to be an astronaut, and I looked into becoming an RAF pilot, and so I was going to become a test pilot and all that kind of stuff for like fighter jets. But then it turns out you need to have 20/20 vision to do that, and I can't see very well out my left eye. So yeah, that dream got shattered.
Oh.
And the only way I could have become an astronaut is by becoming a mission specialist or something, and that would have been doing a science degree, and I had no interest in doing that at all. So yeah, I was like, well, what do I do next? And it just seemed to be that I love playing music, and I sat down with my dad, and he kind of said, what is there? Can you make a career out of it without being a superstar? Because not everyone becomes superstars. So I did some research, find out what some of the best guitar players do, who you don't know of, but they're just out there earning a living.
Yeah.
And found out a career path that way, and went, you know what? Let's have a go at that. So that's how I did it. Yeah, now I'm here in Liverpool, of all places. Awesome. No worries.